Hi and welcome to my channel for Colour Art's Spring Educational Event. This time round we have 16 amazing affiliate team members all presenting videos that I hope you've been enjoying, and my video is the last on the list for today. I hope that you have been liking and subscribing to each of the artists' channels and leaving a comment so that you'll go into their individual draws for your chance to win a Vivid Intense Fluorescence pack valued at $75 US. In addition, I hope you've been collecting all the secret words to create the secret phrase from each of the videos to go into that grand prize draw of $400. How awesome would that be to go shopping? When you get those secret words, don't forget to lodge those on the Colourite website when you've got that secret phrase so that you can get entered into that mega prize draw. Now onto my project. As you can see, I am literally this time around just slapping paint on to the canvas, and because these fabulous Colourite Vivid Intense paints are so fluid and high flow, you can achieve a lot of great effects with them. So here I am just literally playing with them in all different fashions. I am dripping them on the canvas board. I am spritzing them with water to create runs and spills. I am painting them on with a normal paintbrush. I am using some watered down as glaze color over the top. All of these different techniques are possible with these amazing highly pigmented flow acrylics. So basically what I'm trying to do is literally just create something that looks a lot like a big old mess on the canvas panel, and that is going to be my base. I'm wanting lots of different shapes and color variations. I don't want any sections that are full of one color. So you'll see me mix it up a lot and create a very messy background. Right now I've adding in some black, and then with a wet paintbrush just spreading that black paint around. Like I said, these amazing fluid paints are high flow and react really well with a little bit of water, and you can get some incredible different effects with them through spritzing and spreading water and dripping them here, there and everywhere. I highly recommend you give that sort of thing a go. Just get out there and experiment with them. You never know what you'll be able to achieve. So adding a little bit of white as well. I like to add white and black to whatever colors I'm using for the contrast. I've chosen all warm colors, you'll notice, to add to the background. When you're creating these messy types of backgrounds, you really want to stick to either warm or cool colors. If you mix the two, you can end up with a lot of brown yucky mess throughout the piece, and that is not a good look. So just fiddling with this background more until I'm happy. And now what I'm doing is I have grabbed a couple of acrylic pen markers, so pens that are filled with acrylic ink, and I am literally just sketching out some symbols and scribbles to further detail this background. Just little marks of all different shapes and sizes, and some little light codes for those of you who know what I'm talking about. A little bit of extra white being added in to give it a little more contrast in the background there. Some of the areas were looking a bit too monotone, so we break that up by putting some more colour and contrast in. But seriously, just creating this background was just fun. There was no rules, I had no thought of how it was going to go. It was literally just created for fun. We will be turning it into a masterpiece of artwork, but this first part was just for fun. Here I am sketching out my image. Can you guess what it's going to be? Trying to decide there on size and position. As I go about sketching out the rest of this image in its first phase. Just sketching it out using the acrylic pen. So now I am using a technique called ghosting, where instead of painting the sketched out image, I paint away the background around the image that I've sketched out. So at the moment I'm using a watered down white paint to remove that background and just leave the image behind. So I'm using the Vivid Intense white, titanium white, and just watered that down fractionally with a little bit of water to paint out that background. And now you can start to see the image coming forward. Now, if you would like a line drawing of the image that I've done for this piece, I will put a link for how you can get that in the description box below this video, so that you can have a go at creating this for yourself, because anybody can do it and it's so much fun. So I'm hoping some of you will have a go at it. But just continuing to ghost out that background to leave the image coming forward, starting to come to life slowly. Resisting the urge to make jokes about watching paint dry at the moment. But this is a fun little technique, very simple to do, gives you really cool effective results. I got a little bit of white on the moon there where I wasn't supposed to get it, so I was just making sure that that wasn't there. And I'm just adding some little yellow highlights to a couple of the spots, because I thought it needed to be a little bit brighter. So now that the white ghosting has dried, I'm actually adding some colour to that background. You don't want to add a fully painted background colour. You want to be careful with the colours that you choose. It needs to complement the colours that you chose as your base layer. But you can get some really cool effective results playing around. And I've just basically decided to do what you could call a bit of an ombre effect over the white ghosting. So you'll watch me here just play with the different colours as I try to get that ombre working. Just getting the different shades of the purples and reds there to make that work. And you'll notice that I use my paper towel every so often just to blot off any excess paint where I've decided I've got too much paint sitting on there. You'll notice I turn the canvas upside down. It's often a lot easier to get to the sections that you need if you rotate the piece you're working on, if you can. If you'd like to see a lot more amazing art, please come join me next weekend for the Blooms Online Art Show. I'll put all the details in the description box below this video. There will be 11, including myself, amazing artists from around the world showing their artworks and waiting on Zoom to chat to you about their processes and their love of art. We'd love to see you there and have a chat. Here comes the secret word: soil. Don't forget to use my coupon code if you're going to get yourself some of these amazing Vivid Intense paints or any other colour art product. And see how simple and easy it is to achieve a different effect of artwork. So I did put a little halo around my sun, and then put the reds back over it to tone it back down so that it's just very subtle halo effect. Couple of little whitish highlights for detail. tiny little bit of white glow to finish off my moon. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've all enjoyed the educational event and got lots out of it. Until we hold the next one, bye for now.